Hi folks, welcome to my version of MTV Cribs outdoor style. Today I'm showcasing the Smokey Hut from OneTigris. This is their Black Orca series, and the reason I went with this is because I wanted to start winter camping, and I like the idea of a hot tent. So with the idea of a hot tent, you have some sort of heating device inside your tent. So I happen to be using a Work Tuff Stove. I did a review on this stove on my channel. We're really going to put it through the paces this weekend. I've only been able to use it, test it out in the backyard, and then I took it out to showcase it in a video. But we're really going to put it through some hard use. It's supposed to be down, I believe, in the mid-30s the next day or two. So it's going to be a great opportunity to test the gear. With that, we have like an open air design. It doesn't have a tub on the floor as, quote, a traditional tent would. And the reason being behind that is that when you have a hot tent, when you have a form of a heater inside, i.e. a wood stove, just for safety reasons, you want to have bare ground or have that area not where it's going to be combustible, where a spark or something can fall out, and then all of a sudden your tent's on fire and you're inside with it. Now, you're probably wondering why we have this little moat or trench going around the shelter. Well, tonight we're supposed to get showers. Tomorrow it's supposed to be maybe 50% rain showers. And we're on sort of like a downhill slope where we're pitched right now. And the last thing we wanted, since it's open air and we don't have a tub sewn into the bottom of this tent, is to be flooded out in the middle of the night or in the morning. So we just did a little trench around to kind of guide the water away. When we break camp, we'll put everything back, leave no trace, easy peasy. It's going to be nice, and it's going to look awesome when we leave. But we'll cut away. I'll show you the inside. So here's the inside of the Smokey Hut from OneTigris. And as you can see, there's room enough for 2 people in here. If you had full gear, backpacks, all that loadout, it may be a little bit tight. But since we're car camping, most of my gear's in the truck, it's not going to be an issue. There's plenty of room for 2 people in here. And when I did the initial test on this tent, man, my buddy Jaime, he stoked this stove, and it got warm in here. I mean, it was pretty hot. And the goal tonight is to find that balance of how much fuel to put in there just to maintain a comfortable temp. It doesn't need to be 70, 80, 90 degrees in here, just something to take the edge off. And from the initial test that I did on this, I don't think we're going to have a problem with that. Now, like I said earlier, we're supposed to get some weather tonight, possibly tomorrow. That's really going to test this system out to see how it works. So maybe at the end of this camp out, we'll do an after action report on this.
Oh, look, you're in the carpet.
Where are all the rabbits?
No, we're not. I actually came up right behind the deer though. That's a good thing.
So, live update. I'm in the Smokey Hut from OneTigris, and I have the Work Tuff Stove. It's just working like a champ. Weather this weekend yesterday was in the 50s. Today it's been rainy and in the 30s. And we've been taking turns, folks coming in, getting warmed up here inside the hut. Working out good. Here's a quick after action report with the Smokey Hut from OneTigris and the Work Tuff Stoves combo. I did a review on this system probably about a month ago. We've been camping 3 days now. It's been raining, probably almost snowed. It was so cold. It was down in the 30s. And I must say the tent held up really well. We'll do a quick walk around here, and then I'll take you inside, show you the system, talk a little bit about it. So yeah, even up top, there's my stove jack. Kept the tent pretty secure from heat. We'll go inside, we'll talk about it for a second. Okay, it's kind of tight quarters to film, but we'll do our best. Work Tuff Stove. Tent's been working fine. Not a problem at all. For two people, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of tight. But we managed the process. If we weren't car camping with two people, say you had backpacks and such, then it might be an issue. There's a little bit of room over there. But we had Jared sleeping here. I was sleeping here. I was able to feed the stove every hour or so to keep it lit. And that's the only thing when it's really cold. Every hour and a half, someone has to throw some wood in, because you can't put more than one block of wood in there, because it'll just heat you out. The stove is so efficient. It worked really well. So what happened yesterday, it was really cold. Temps dropped. It was raining most of the day. Everybody else is tent camping. And it was tough to have a fire out in the fire pit. So what we did was cleared out the shelter. Folks were coming in, getting warm, 20 minutes to a half hour, 2-3 people at a time, keeping them warm all day long. Worked really well. So this system isn't a bad system. If I was doing like anything that I could improve on this system, I would probably just make it to where it was about a foot and a half taller. That way you could stand up in it, or you could have a chair, actual camp chair, and sit inside of it, just in case the weather was bad, because I'm not the kind of guy that likes to sit on the ground or sit on my bedroll all day. It's just uncomfortable for me. But you know, I may be just part of that unique demographic. I don't know. But for me, it'd be nice if it was just a foot and a half taller. We had just a little bit more room. But other than that, I mean, no complaints. One person in this, I mean, this would be like the Hilton. So that's the after action report on the OneTigris Smokey Hut with the Work Tuff Stove. Great combo, guys. Great combo. Take care. I'll see you on the next video.